Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 229 of the Building in Public series. Today is going to be our Friday update, and yeah, we've had a pretty mental Friday today. We we had a kitchen meeting booked where we were going to look at a new kitchen today. It was meant to take 2 hours, and we finished the meeting and booked everything and everything like that about 4.5 hours later, which was crazy. It wasn't what we sort of expected, which was mental. But we came out of it with the kitchen, so I'm happy. My wife's happy, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. And then yeah, we went into the afternoon doing a bunch of SEO checks and some website improvements on two client sites. So what I thought I'd do today is take you through that and show you what's been going on in the SEO world today, but also what I've noticed myself personally with some projects. So, first things first, I wanted to talk about the Search Engine Roundtable and basically what they've noticed as of this morning with the Google spam update. Now, a lot of people in the community are saying that they've noticed a lot of drop offs and a lot of like loss in rankings and stuff like that. Like you can see here, Glenn Gabe has noticed a massive drop off in rankings and stuff. Now I've not noticed anything like that at all. Like in fact, it's actually the opposite for me. So this is one of my clients, and this is the first time this has happened for this client since starting. You'll notice that their visibility, and this is a metric measured on SEMrush, is actually at 100%, and their gain from July until today is actually up 73%, which is pretty nuts overall. And this is what I'm seeing from the update. A lot of people are saying differently, which is interesting. But again, we're still early doors. I don't even think we're a week into the update yet, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens there. But overall, I'm quite happy with results. It's nice to see where that client is heading. And yeah, in terms of SEO, I don't have much else to report at the moment. Rankings are steady, no big updates, no big losses. And yeah, I think without further ado, let's get into the second part of the episode and show you the web improvements. So, today's episode is basically a big ChatGPT exercise. So, essentially, what I'm doing here is I'm going through a client website and they asked me to implement something onto the site that replicates like chat interactions. So I'm quite happy with what I ended up with. So I didn't actually use any of the recommendations. Instead, I kind of just went with what Elementor gave me out of the box, which is pretty interesting because they gave me, if I show you here, so this is what I was testing it on. It gave me like a chat box relay, and to be honest, for what's needed, this is quite nice and quite simple. And yeah, I kind of just went with that. So pretty interesting one. But yeah, that's what we were going through with a client, and what we kind of ended up on was pretty interesting. But yeah, and again, we were using ChatGPT for a lot of it, but during our research and stuff, we didn't really, like I said, I tried to look at WP Discuss and everything, didn't find anything. I then tried to look at this one here, which was graph comment. Couldn't find anything on that either, so I just kind of settled with, what we already knew, and we just eventually went with what we tested. And then, yeah, going forward onto the second exercise, essentially what you're seeing here for the majority well, of the rest of this recording is us building out a site that we templated at the start of the week for Kevin Kerrig caravan storage. And essentially what we're doing here is we're building out the rest of the pages that they want. So we're building out an about page, a service page, contact page, and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty much where we're at right now for the end of the week, we're actually in a very good scenario where we've only got one client left to work on this week that's on my agenda. And basically, my plan of attack now is I'm going to get this episode out for today, for Friday, get that covered, and then I'm going to spend the next hour or so building out the rest of that client's work, just so I can get that ticked off of my list. And then pretty much the plan of attack over the weekend, we're actually not doing anything this weekend, so content this weekend is going to be mainly just talking points. I'll review some of the traffic and if I'm getting any issues from the spam update with Google. But as it stands right now, it's a nice, simple, easy weekend, and it's a nice, simple way to end the episode. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for your time today, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 230. Cheers. Bye for now.